Now in Friday Night Lights, severe weather hits the desert Southwest, causing several canceled games. We'll track those while highlighting the games that did play out.
And one of those games that did take the field includes an inner-city battle, part of a long-standing rivalry in Yuma.
And a cross-state battle features two teams licking their wounds from last week's loss. We're wiping off the windshields. Friday Night Lights starts right now. And welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights. It's already week 4. Welcome, I'm Scott Gross.
And I'm staying dry here in the studio. I'm Cole Johnson. It was a wet one today with a tropical storm hitting the desert Southwest, causing several cancellations for our local teams. But tonight on Yuma's north side, in one of the state of Arizona's longest rivalries, the Yuma Criminals hosted the Kofa Kings.
That's right. Luis Lopez was there and brings us the next chapter in this long-standing battle during rivalry week. Welcome, Luis.
Thank you, Scott. Cole, good to see you guys. Tonight's matchup, the 72nd all-time meeting between these two programs, although Yuma with some recent dominance in this rivalry as they've won the past 4 matchups. Lakofa's last win coming in 2017. They also beat Yuma that season 12-6. Now the Kings are riding a 36-game losing streak. All right, today the Kings looking to change course for the program. These two teams continuing the big game tonight, even after weather today looked bad. Apologies, folks. This does not look to be the game between Kofa and Yuma. Our apologies for these technical difficulties as you appear to be watching some highlights with the Yuma Catholic Shamrocks facing. All right, our apologies, folks.
Yeah, we'll take that over from here, Luis, at Ricky Gwynn Stadium.
Yeah, we'll blame it on Hurricane
or
storm. Tropical Storm K is what we'll do with that one.
Blame it on that. But let's take it away from there. At Ricky Gwynn Stadium we go. Staying in Yuma, it's Yuma Catholic taking on River Valley Dust Devils as they walk in pretty calmly, but as always, Yuma Catholic coming out in style. They're ready to go, looking to go 2-0 to start the year. Rocks with the ball first. It's Richard Stallworth taking a snap, firing a bullet across the middle to Logan Rush, and he does the rest, scampering deep into River Valley territory to get things started. Moments later, it's Stallworth again to the far side of the field. He's going to find Hunter Hancock. Hancock's going to shake one tackle, and then whoop, gets the energy, the bunny push past 2 more, and takes it to the 2-yard line, setting the Rocks up for gold here, and then this sets this up. Stallworth, the quick fire to Dion Quintana for the score. Rocks missed the extra point, but lead 6-0 very quickly. A little later on, the Rocks already up 13-0. Bad snap for the Dust Devils quarterback Gavin Hogenkamp. Scoops it up, running for space, but can't find any. He throws it away. He would run for his life all night long against that YC defense. Devils have to punt it again. Rocks next drive. Stallworth on the crossing route to Austin Johnson this time, and he gets YC set up deep in the Devil territory once again. A couple plays later, it's going to be Stallworth on the play action rollout. He's going to his left. This time he's got Daryl Coleman getting everyone involved. He reaches for the pylon, and with guys draped on his back, he's in for 6. Rocks go up 20-0 still in the first quarter. So why not some more? After the Rocks force another punt, it's Stallworth going to go deep this time, and he's going to connect with Quintana one more time. Another big play for a big first down. The Rocks set up to just blow this thing open in the first half, and when it rains, it pours. Very next play, Stallworth going to roll out again. This time he's going to launch to the end zone for Coleman, and is he in? Oh, the refs say that's tough to tell. The refs say yes. It's another Yuma Catholic touchdown. The Rocks go up 27-0. That's 4 touchdown passes in the first half for Stallworth to 3 different receivers. Shamrocks roll at home, and they start the year 2-0, winning this one by a score of 41-6. We're still waiting on that final.
To Raider Field, where the Cibola Raiders looking for their first win on the year with new head coach Casey Kepplin against John Self, and the Brawley Wildcats hungry for a win after dropping their last 2. Cibola with the first possession of the game on 4th down inside the Brawley 40. Carter Rutledge rolls right, finds Isaiah Areola, and the super senior has the first down. Moments later, again on 4th down, Raiders go for it. Rutledge rolls right, plants, and fires into the end zone, finds Areola. Touchdown! Raiders! But wait, Holding is called, and the Raiders take the points off the board. Cibola has their 8-minute drive stall. Wildcats offense. Check out the tough run by Matt Moreno. He's in a Raider sandwich, loses his lid, picks it up. Hey, he's just ready to go. Brush him off, put him back in, tell him where the huddle is. Next, it's Tanner Carranza, and the Brawley Bulldozer carries defenders with him inside the Cibola 10-yard line. And then on second down, Carranza finishes the job with the 3-yard score. Brawley would have the extra point blocked. They lead 6-0 to start the second quarter. After Cibola punt, the Raider defense with a nice stand. On third down, Ethan Gutierrez rolls left, throws to the middle of the field for Carranza. Check out the coverage by Isaac Rios to break up the play. Still 6-0, Brawley late in the second. Raiders offense stalled again on the punt after the penalty. It's over the head of the punter, Brawley sophomore Matt Gutierrez on the recovery for the score with just over 3 minutes left in the half. Now, what are the three aspects of every game, Cole? Offense, defense, and what?
Special
teams, correct. Brawley's special teams strike again. This time the Blocks punt on the next Cibola possession after another penalty. And again, it's Matt Gutierrez. Less than a minute left. What a night for the sophomore. Brawley goes on to win this one 36-0.
All right, guys, we're going to try this Yuma-Kofa game again. Kings looking to change course for the program. These two teams continuing the big game tonight. Even after weather today looked bad, game time conditions, though, perfect as Yuma's original two high schools meet on the gridiron once again. We begin in the first quarter. Yuma up 14-0, 3rd and 16 for the Kings on their own 32. Sophomore quarterback Alex Garcia takes the ball and decides to keep this one himself, heads towards the sideline hoping to convert, but he's brought down. Kings forced to punt. Crims start their next drive on their own 23. They hand it back to senior back Jesus Villapadua. That's a 10-yard gain for a Yuma first down. Villapadua would just be a stud on this drive. 2nd and 10 now from the 50. The rock goes back to Villapadua, who bounces towards the sideline, and he's brought down near the Kofa 36 for a 14-yard gain. A horse collar penalty moves the Crims even closer. A few plays later, first down for the Crims in the red zone now. Quarterback Reggie Anton finds wideout Manuel Garcia, and he will stride towards the end zone for a touchdown. Criminals extend their lead even further. Yuma goes up 21-0. On Kofa's next drive, some penalties help them get into Yuma territory. Garcia keeps it himself here on 2nd and 10, and he goes up the middle for an 8-yard gain. First and goal now. Kofa Kings knocking on the door. Garcia snaps it, but the pass rush too much for the Kings, and the ball is fumbled and picked up. Senior Andrew Ursulo comes up with the recovery, and he is off to the races. Will he go all the way? Not quite, but it's still a massive return for the Crims. Ursulo goes for a 77-yard return to set the Crims up on the Kofa 15. Huge momentum swing, and this right here would be the knockout punch. Crims hand it off to senior back Raymond Nunez, who punches it in for a touchdown at the goal line. Yuma takes a 28-0 lead after the extra point, and in the end, it would be continued dominance for the Criminals. They go on to win in blowout fashion and continue their winning streak against Kofa. Crims win this one 47-0.
Area games, but don't go anywhere. We have some exciting things to come.
Yeah, for the first time, we have a live in-studio appearance for an unbeaten team headed into a giant battle next week with Holtville. Stick with us.
Oh, it was amazing. It was the best feeling ever. And I loved it. I can't wait for it again. All I knew.
The choice between Prop 26 and 27? Let's get real. Prop 26 means no money to fix homelessness, no enforcement oversight, and no support for disadvantaged tribes. Yikes. Prop 27 generates hundreds of millions towards priorities like new housing units in all 58 counties. 27 supports non-gaming tribes and includes strict audits that ensure funds go directly to getting people off the streets and into housing. There's only one choice. Yes on 27.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives. They're coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. The Easy Grip rubberized handles deliver incredible control and accuracy to chop salads in seconds and cut frozen solid meat with ease and get razor-thin slices every time. The non-stick surface means food slides right off and they're dishwasher safe. Plus, they'll stay razor sharp guaranteed. A complete set of chef knives can cost you hundreds, but today you can get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. Order right now and we'll even ship them to you free. Now get your own NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone, the last knives you'll ever buy.
Call 1-800-523-8431 or go to buyNutriblade.com.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-903-8817. That's 1-800-903-8817 or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-903-8817 now.
Sports, weeknights at 10 p.m. Sponsored only by Papa San Rice Bowl.
Hey, this is Evan Duarte. I'm the running back for the Hopewell High School, and you're watching Friday Night Lights.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Now, once the dust settled last Friday, there happened to be a dramatic ending from Burger Field in Holtville the next very night.
Yeah, we were able to catch up in the fourth quarter as Holtville welcomed the Zorros of Cetis Ensenada, and the Vikings found themselves with their backs against the wall late in the game.
It would take some late-game heroics in order for the Vikings to get themselves to a 3-0 start for the second straight season. Let's go. Late in the fourth, all comes down to this. 4th and 7. You'll see it come up a little bit later. There's Cetis Ensenada. There's Jason Turner and his Holtville Vikings. Yeah, late in the third quarter, big sack by Holtville, and it looked like Ensenada was going to go and win this one right from there. And then the lights went out. And after the lights came back on, things changed in Holtville's way. Here's Zephan Duarte working his way up the middle. He has a big gain right there, and they would use the ground and pound to their advantage again. It's going to be, this time it's going to be Biscaglia using his feet, a quarterback. He acts like a fourth running back in that backfield. And then later on, they're going to go for it on 4th down right here. Biscaglia, again, though, this is the play that would set up the 4th down. This was 3rd down and 16. That's Griffin Garcia out of bounds, 4th and 9. And Chad Goodsell, hardly used. Speed of lightning, gets a touchdown on 4th and 9. He'd also had the 2-point conversion. And Holtville ties the game right here, 8-8 late in the 4th last Saturday night. And they would get the ball back again on offense, and they would never give Ensenada the ball back. A rollout on 3rd down. That is off the receiver's hands, out of bounds. That leads to a punt, and then it leads to this. Zephan Duarte is going to be waiting in the wings after a Goodsell run for 1st down. This is how the game would end right here. Zephan Duarte, a 44-yard touchdown run, and Holtville goes on to win 15-8, and they come back with 15 in the 4th quarter. They are now 3-0. What a game. We have a special guest here, Cole, and it's going to be Holtville's rival coming up next week.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rematch also of a couple of games last season that ended in the Division 5 quarterfinals where the Calexico Bulldogs came out on top. They're coming off a 55-0 win last night to go 4-0, and if Holtville wins tomorrow, they're going to have a 4-0 matchup, a heavyweight battle next week. So we bring in a special guest. The first time we've done this, a live in-studio appearance with head coach Fernando Solano of the Calexico Bulldogs. Coach, how's it going, man?
It's going well. Thank you for having me on.
Coach, a big win last night, 55-0. You're 4-0 on the year. Tell us who this Bulldogs team is and what's been clicking for you guys early on.
Well, we've been a team that's always been physical. This is a brand new team. We're starting to gel now. We're starting to get healthy. It was really physical first couple games, playing 3 games in 8 days. We had some kids banged up, but we're starting to get our feet back, and we're just trying to find our identity, and our identity is being physical style football.
Yeah, Coach, and not a lot of people are sure how you guys would respond or how you would follow up on one of your greatest seasons in program histories from last year. But you come in here, you're 4-0 to start it. So what is that feeling like going into another week next week with that Holtville? And, how have you carried that mantra into the 22 season?
Well, this is a new team. This is a team that's earning their stripes every day. They come into work. I tell them every day it's 0-0. So next Friday for us is 0-0. So we're back at Monday going at it again.
One final question for you. If Holtville wins over Mexicali tomorrow, we have a rematch. You and Holtville both 4-0. Last time you guys met was in the CIF playoffs last year, and you won at Burger Field. What would that mean for both schools 4-0 a week from tonight?
It's huge. It's a nice rivalry to have, especially with two teams that have been playing for a long time. And now having both teams potentially being 4-0 next Friday, this is big for our team and the players and the community. So we're excited to get going.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. And you guys have a motto you guys are going by. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. Let's ride. I want to hear you say it.
Let's ride.
All right, there's Coach Solano. Thank you so much. We appreciate you stopping by. What a night we've had.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with more Friday Night Lights.
Hello and happy Friday, everyone. I'm Chelsea Burrows. Monday on Sunrise. Certain types of cancers have been reported in people with breast implants, and that's according to the FDA. But what are health officials doing to curb this? Plus, a new study shows people who have gotten monkeypox are also more likely to have HIV and other viral infections. What do health experts recommend for this new finding? For these stories or more, please join us Monday on Sunrise.
When you're flying a jet in combat, you learn to make some pretty quick decisions. So when I got to the Senate, I didn't waste any time. I stood up to Big Pharma, ending decades of broken promises to lower prescription drug costs, capping out-of-pocket expenses for seniors, and investing in Arizona manufacturing and better paying jobs. I did what I said I'd do because Arizona families can't afford Congress wasting any more time.
I'm Mark Kelly, and I approve this message.
This is the music to make the whole world turn. The love that we all came from, into which we now return. And turn, 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 turn. And turn, turn, turn.
Create your forever with Paul Benzel Jewelers.
The new Miracle Blade World Class 2012 Professional Series is the best set of knives you'll ever own. The spectacular World Class 2012 Series, over a $300 value for just $39.95. But we're just getting started. We'll send you a complete second set of Miracle Blades for free. That's right, another entire set, a $300 value for free. Just pay shipping and processing. And we're still not done. If you're one of the first 500 callers, we'll send you 2 additional Miracle Blade World Class Slicers. That's an additional $80 value, totally free. Miracle Blade World Class is also guaranteed for life. We'll replace any damaged knife at any time for any reason for free forever. Over $600 worth of knives for just one payment of $39.95. Don't miss this opportunity. Call right now or just log on to miracleblade.com.
All right, welcome back in Friday Night Lights. We're going to take a quick look at those postponed games. Those 3 games on your screen right there are still to be determined for a makeup. Antelope also had their game with Glendale Prep postponed to tomorrow. Meanwhile, Imperial's trip to Valley Center also rescheduled for tomorrow night. And then a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Calexico, of course, with that blowout win on Thursday night. And a couple of more wins there. Palo Verde with a big blowout win. San Pasqual got shut out on the road tonight, though.
Helmet Prips, real quick. I'm going to go with the Brawley Wildcats and their special teams, 2 defensive touchdowns.
I'm going with Calexico. They had 6 different guys score last night in the 55-0 win.
Luis?
Guys, I'm going with Yuma. Continue dominance in their rivalry against Kofa with their big blowout win.
We'll see you next week for Week 5.